What up?
Moto Monday.
30.
Dirty 30.
Dirty 30.
Dirty 30 Moto Monday.
Dirty 30 Moto Monday. Does that mean we're going to get a little dirty with this one?
It could be. Considering the context of like the backdrop of the fact that this is a unique Moto Monday, we'll say. That could happen.
It is a unique Moto Monday. Now, Reese, why is this a unique Moto Monday?
Well, can I spill the beans?
About which part? There's a lot to spill.
Well, I mean, first of all, it's not really...
all the beans. Just pick a couple beans.
Well, the biggest bean in the room is it's not really Monday.
Oh. Fine. We're pre-recording this because I'm actually not going to be around this Monday, so we're doing this on the weekend before. It's still Moto Monday, though. Right. We're going to drop it like a normal podcaster. Yeah,
this is Justin segueing. The whole point of this show is to talk about dirt bikes, talk about Moto Monday, and Justin wants this to be more of a podcast.
So make sure your mic is on, by the way.
Oh, yeah, we're good. We're live.
Okay. Because last time your mic was off.
I blame you for that more than anything. But yeah, it was. We're learning. But we're trying to segue this, guys, into more of a podcast. Me and Justin have talked a lot about this.
What do you mean more of a podcast? It is now a podcast.
It is. We're actually going down that road, which is
Reese,
crazy.
we filmed a commercial earlier today.
Just don't judge. It was, you know what I mean? We're new at this.
And if you do judge, oh well, who cares?
Right.
Judge away.
It's kind of gnarly putting yourself out there, though, honestly. I mean, you don't think about it till after the fact, but like you realize all your friends see all this crap. And
listen. Cojones. You will need the cojones. It's just like hitting a triple. Just gotta do it.
Best advice on hitting a triple I ever got was, you're on a 450, put it in third, you'll be fine. That's what Derek told me at PIR.
I don't know if I'd take Derek's advice.
He doesn't ride that much, and he has been known to crash pretty good at Mountain View.
He can crash pretty good. He will huck almost anything.
The guy will just size it up, dude, and just send it, though. You gotta give, Riverdale, the new track, that was gnarly.
I got some big old jumps on that new track.
I'm not feeling the whole handlebar stretch, rear brake tap to get over thing yet.
Yeah, I know. I actually haven't ridden that track in a while. I've been riding the other tracks. I got to go back out there. But, unfortunately right now, it's raining.
It's pouring. So, rumor has it we're supposed to get some nice weather next week.
Yes.
For a couple days in a row.
Fingers crossed.
Which obviously is extremely conducive for riding. But
yes.
It is. I feel like it's been raining nonstop for like 8 days.
Oh, I know, dude. It's getting old. I'm getting tired of it. And I know it's part of living in the Northwest. We are spoiled. We got a lot of nice tracks. But
we have bitchin' summers. But this part of it, the part you pay for, is not. Dude, I'm over it. Me and Justin do this every year too. We talk about it. We're like, oh, we're just going to get all this stuff done and get bike builds done and just get ready. And it's been like, it feels like it's probably only been like 2-3 weeks and we're already whining. But I
got some bike work done.
We did. I'm getting some bike work done. 125 is actually going to be a usable dirt bike, which is insane. So
I got some pit bikes put together that I'm going to release
soon
when we do our photo shoot at your house.
Yes. We got pit bikes coming. 125 is going to be put together. I got a bike to sell. I got some tools to sell. I got some stuff to sell to fund racing. Got to keep working on the moto van. Got lots of stuff to do this winter to prep for this coming season.
To prep for the season.
Set ourselves up for success. That's the whole goal. The whole goal is to not fall completely off into La La Land like we always do, because you get super busy. I always have stuff going on with the fire department. It's summertime. It's the season of doing things. Like there's barbecues, there's weddings, there's family get-togethers. It's just like it gets out of hand. And as much as it's ironic that you can ride a Tuesday at Mountain View, you can go to Albany on a Wednesday, you can race PR Thursday, there's practice Friday somewhere for sure. Go to Riverdale, there's a race Saturday, Sunday, Washougal. Mm-hmm. There's more riding than you can afford or have time to do, and yet it's so easy to ride less when it's nice out. It's crazy. Because it takes more work, because there's all this other stuff going on.
Yeah. So, I'm sure everyone else is kind of in the same boat, though, right now, just kind of working on their bikes, getting ready for another Mutter race. Which, I want to jump forward way past winter to something, just because the rumor mill is strong right now, and there's been something a few people have been asking me about, and I'm not in the know on this, but I think it'd be a fun little thing to go over. And so the rumor mill is Top Gun is moving yet again. So it moved tracks this year from Washougal,
which has been at forever,
a long time. Not since the beginning, but it has been there a long time. So it moved up to Grays Harbor. And I don't know what's going on, but the rumor mill is just full speed right now. And they're in the talks about moving it. Now, we should probably get Ted Duvall on here and ask him since he's the promoter. But he's not here, so we get to speculate.
Which is what we all do in our garages at home anyways. Right?
So where's Top Gun going? Is it going to stay at Grays Harbor? Is it going to go back to Washougal? Is it going to be at Mountain View? I don't think so. Where is it going to go?
Well, and Top Gun's kind of like, that's a big deal around here.
It's one of the biggest races in the Northwest.
Top Gun and amateur nationals, as far as like what the local guy and obviously the pro purses you put on, those are pretty big deal now. They've gained a lot of traction. But I mean, that's the big race that doesn't have something to do with the national.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because Moto Week in the Northwest is not all-inclusive. They're their own events, but the anniversary race at PIR, all that. Like, it kind of all goes together, you know?
Yeah.
So, Top Gun is the only, like, it is kind of the only big standalone race we have. Not a series, but just big event that you can look forward to. You know, you're going to spend some money.
A lot of riders there.
Dude, everybody from, like, it doesn't matter if you're from Oregon, Wenatchee, everybody in this general area, like, comes down for that. It's crazy.
So, where's it going? What do you think? Is it going to stay? Is it going to move? Is it?
I was at Grays Harbor for one of the days, and I thought it went really well there. Granted, that was, like, Ryan's first race he ran there. Or no. It was.
No, you were part of the PRO series.
Oh, that's right.
Not
that's
Top
correct.
Gun.
That was after that. Yeah. So, God, there was a lot going on. Everything I heard, Top Gun went pretty well. And that wasn't the first race, so Ryan got to run a couple rounds up there, kind of figure out what they wanted to do, how they were going to do it, all that stuff. So, I don't see any reason why it should move. But then again, Top Gun at Washougal is such an iconic thing. So I don't know.
Yeah. See, if I were a betting man, which I guess I am.
Oh yeah, you're definitely a betting guy.
I put $1.
Gentleman's bet.
Gentleman's bet. All right, $1 here. Let's just make a little bet. I say it's going back to Washougal.
I totally believe that, but I will take the bet that it's going back to Grays Harbor.
Okay.
Just because
I have insider information.
Oh, I know you do.
Actually on this I don't. I'm totally messing. I have zero insider information. This is all speculation.
I'm just gonna say my 2 cents would be, because Billy's up there now, kind of a big deal.
Yeah.
Local hero.
He's kind of fast.
He's dude.
Ryan Villapoto is a decent rider.
He's all right. I think
he's all right.
You know what I mean? You gotta kind of like work.
Ronnie Mack kind of put it to him, you know, but but he's a decent rider.
Yeah, Billy's got it. I think he's really pushing that. I don't know. I mean, I've watched all the Trans World videos, Racer X, like all the interview videos of Ryan as of late, like over the last couple months, and they've interviewed him down in California, post Red Bull Straight Rhythm, after Red Bull Straight Rhythm, when he had his camp up there, when he had Week and some of the other local boys coaching and stuff. And it seems like after the break he took, he definitely is wanting to push Moto in this neck of the woods. But he's very realistic with, hey man, winters around here suck. It is what it is. So, but when it's the season, I think he's going to do big stuff, or try. So, I think, and everything I heard, I know a couple people personally that went there and raced both days. I don't see any reason why they should switch back. I feel like it might even cause more controversy. It'd be cool to see it at Washougal, absolutely, but I feel like the powers to be must have had a reason for making that change.
Fair. Yeah.
So that, and I would say that is why I would bet on it, because there must have been something that really made them go, we're going to do something different.
Yeah. All right. Gentleman's bet.
Yep.
$1. You say it's going to Grays Harbor. I say it's going back to Washougal. I'm sure we'll find out maybe 6 months from now. Right. When we're into Moto Monday, what are we going to be at? 60?
That's crazy.
Yeah, I know. It's crazy. So, I don't know. We'll see. What do you guys think? I think it'll be... regardless, I would like to do it next year. I had to skip out this year because of just obligations, but I would like to make a team for next year. Dude, we could make a Moto Monday team.
Ooh.
We'll see. We'll see. So something else fun coming up that I'm also getting excited about, even though it's 5 months away. Seattle Supercross.
Yes.
Because I have an idea, and I'm cultivating this idea, and if anyone has any connections, message us. But I'm thinking it would be rad to get a box. Okay? To get a box for Seattle Supercross, bring in some homies, 3 people, you, me, and a guest, soundboard, connect to the Wi-Fi with a laptop, and do a live audio broadcast from the box. Hopefully they wouldn't shut us down on that. There's a chance they would. I actually sent off an email. I haven't heard anything back. But to do a live audio broadcast so that people there could put in their headphones with their phone and listen to our audio while they watch the race.
That would be rad.
Would that not be a fun time?
At like the iconic Seattle,
Seattle Supercross, we would be there live and in person doing a 3-4 hour audio only broadcast.
It'd be crazy.
From up in one of the boxes. I think it would be an awesome time. Now, like I said, they might totally shut us down on that because they want their own audio and all that. I get it. We might just have to
Facebook Live it and just send it.
Just send it, bro. Just send it. Like, hey, we're doing this anyways, and just do it. I think it'd be a fun time. We're gonna try it out for A1 here in the studio. So we got a new TV, which you guys can't see, but we have a new TV, so we'll be able to watch Supercross right in front of us, and we're gonna do a commentary. I think I'm trying to get it set up on Twitch so that we can live stream. It's either gonna be Twitch or SoundCloud. And so you guys can be able to just log in and listen to our audio. Well, I could run it through the business Facebook page as well. We'll figure it out. But so that you guys can listen to our audio while you watch A1. And you'll be able, we're going to have a little timer set up so you can sync, because usually it's off just a little. You can pause and whatever it will take to sync to the Supercross. And so you'll be able to listen to our audio instead of the very generic, who's going to do Supercross this year? I'm assuming Jeff Emig, maybe with a little Ricky Carmichael.
I'm sure Ricky will be like trackside per usual. You know what I mean?
They got to have the redheaded midget out for most of the rounds. So, I think it'll be a fun time. We'll see if it goes well. And if it does, then I think we should do one in person at Seattle Supercross.
I think it's worth trying. And if we completely get, like, if they deactivate both of our Facebook accounts that day for whatever reason, we'll have a box at Seattle Supercross, which would be rad anyways. So
who should the third guest be? I feel like it should be someone who has experience, either a lot of experience in the industry or experience commentating. Brian Barnes. Someone such as Brian Barnes, perhaps Ryan Huffman. Someone who has a depth of knowledge we can tap into.
It would be cool to have like an OG there, a Northwest OG, somebody that
Chuck's son.
Oof, somebody that has either been there and done that, or can really relate through like a promoter standpoint, or like has ran events. Yeah, something like that. I don't know. You know what I mean? That would be cool. Yeah, Huffman, McCormick, like any of the local boys that actually raced that stuff back in the day, like.
Yeah, someone who would have some experience with Supercross.
I can't say that either of us have.
No, I've never raced Supercross. I've been to a lot of arena crosses and raced, but I've never Never raced Supercross and probably never will. Have you walked one of those tracks? No, sir. No, thank you. Those things are insane.
Dude, it's like what separates the men from the boys, as far as like riding, just the whoop section.
I'll stay a boy. I'm not racing Supercross. I'll go do an outdoor national. I'll do a Canadian national. Arena cross scares me plenty. I would go try an arena cross. No Supercross. Those jumps are big.
That's definitely for like the people that are born bred. Like, moto is your life, at least for a certain part of your life, to get to that level.
Yeah,
you got to be all in. You know what I mean? And unfortunately, you and me, neither one of us were gifted, nor were we really financially in a position, or yada yada, excuse after excuse. It wasn't in the cards. Not going to happen.
That's why.
Oh, I'm slow as hell, dude. I'm like a slow junior on a good day. That's the sad part. But I
just need to ride more.
That's a huge part of it.
But regardless, it was not in the cards for us to race Supercross. However, we can commentate on Supercross.
Yes, I think we could have a blast commentating on Supercross. Yeah.
A1 is happening, and I think Seattle should happen in person in the box. I heard they got really good Wi-Fi. Let's make it happen.
We'll try our best, guys. Like I said, we might get completely shut down. Security might break the door down. And just listen, guys.
As we're commentating on the 450 main event, security's knocking on the door, shaking the handle. Hold them for another 10 minutes. We have not finished.
Dude, it would be awesome. It'd be fun to try anyways. No major promises because, like I said, we legitimately might get shut down, but it'll be fun to try. And maybe, well, you know what? If we get shut down, that just means we did a good enough job of getting noticed.
Amen.
As far as I'm concerned. So that's pretty cool in itself, right? The AMA ever takes enough time out of their day to go, Moto Monday is really pissing us off. We're going to do something about this. We won. That's a win.
Dude, we got some notoriety.
That's a win.
That is a win. Another place we could try it at, which they just had a race go down there, is, speaking of arena cross, Canadian Arena Cross Series.
Oh, that would be dope.
Canadian Arena Cross. I think they'd be down. They actually have their own little podcast they do. I'm sure it's bigger than ours. But they have their own podcast and everything. I like what they're doing with the Canadian Arena Cross Series. It's they're really being creative with their marketing. And the arenas aren't big. I showed you the video. They're kind of small. But with what they're working with, they've really put on a cool program. I really want to go do some of those. I would love to do the whole series next year. I don't know if we can make it happen, but I like it. I think I like their program. It's pretty cool. And Northwest boy Carson Brown decided to pick himself up a Cycle North Honda ride. Ross Johnson's won several championships up there. I always almost call him by his brother's name, Tracy. Most people don't remember Tracy Johnson. Tracy Johnson was fast. But yeah, Ross, I think he's just doing the family life now. It didn't look like he's really... trying to remember, did he agree to do this series or not this year? He hasn't been doing a ton of racing. He's married, had a kid and all that, so he's kind of focusing on that, which is cool. But yes, so Carson Brown stepped up and took that Cycle North Honda ride. Number 910 out there, just slaying it. You guys need to follow his Instagram here. We're just gonna put the audio on for you. See Carson Brown on Instagram. The way he was riding that track was insane. And he went out this weekend. He won his qualifier. He won the Dash for Cash. And he won the main. Like, literally, almost didn't even have competition. Here. Just listen to him off the rev limiter. You can follow him, Carson Brown _910 on Instagram. Just some of the most insane videos. And yeah, he went out there. I was curious how he'd do. Yeah, he just destroyed the competition.
Dude, he throws down. All the video edits of him riding at his house. Dude, on the 125 KX that they built for the Dream Race. Like, all the sick, just nasty BBR pit bikes. Like, that guy has a beautiful social media life. That's for damn sure.
Yeah, how many followers does this dude have? Carson Brown, 69.1 thousand. That's 7 times more than me. Impressive. Because I'm a superstar. No, just kidding. Way more than me. Oh, I need to follow him on Snapchat too. BBR910 on Snapchat. So, local boy, honestly, I think this guy's one of the hottest talents out of the Pacific Northwest right now. Him and Austin Black are just slaying it. Austin's been doing good, but it just feels like Carson has that. I don't know if it's social media or what. He's just got this edge that I don't know. I think is really going to catapult him into outdoor nationals and Supercross in a few years. He's just got such a big following, so many people behind him, so many people watching him.
Dude, coming from BBR, and like when he won the first time he won the Dream Race, like 2 years ago or whatever. I mean, he has so much traction behind his program. You know what I mean? And like, I'm not discrediting his riding at all, but I don't know if the social media game, just however it is, marketing, like whatever it is that they are doing for his program is definitely working. And they're already getting support from Team Green. Like, I mean, if you've seen his 250Fs and stuff, they're all PC.
Well, he's Honda now.
Suspension.
He's apparently Honda now.
Well, but yeah, but he might hop back on the Cowies once this ride's over.
We'll see.
I mean, because it's a team in Canada. I mean, who knows? Right?
Who knows? We will see. But
needless to say, he's getting support from.
He's getting mad support.
The creme de la creme of Moto. Like he's at the top, man, already. Which is I think it'd be rad to see him and like Austin Forkner go battle. You know what I mean? Stuff like that.
Forkner's like already made it. He's like the next. He's a little older. He's already there. You know what I mean? Give Carson a year or two. I say 2 years. He's going to be on a team racing. But right now, he's still got to. He can go fast, but sometimes he crashes and stuff. He needs to like smooth his whole program out, and he's still a kid. He's still a kid.
Get some experience.
He needs to get some experience racing against the fast boys. I mean, this kid was on an 80 not that long ago. Like he needs to just smooth it all out, get into a program, and I say give him a couple years. Ooh, and then we're gonna see what he's made of. And I think what he's made of is something fast. So, but he's still a kid. He's got plenty of time. No need to rush it. I think what they're doing is smart. Just some Canadian stuff. Like, I think smart. I don't know if he's going to race our AMSO Arena Cross Series, but I think that would be a good start because they have the. It's basically like a lights class. They're all 250Fs, but the lights is like people just getting into pro.
Yeah.
And you can still get points. You can get AMA Pro points. That's how my cousin Mason got helped. That was one of the ways that helped get him his pro card, is racing that. He had some really good finishes. So, I expect to see him doing that soon. I don't know if it'll be this year. It might be. Maybe it'll be next year. But I think we're going to see him do that. I don't know on what bike or what team. But that's the smart way to go get some points. So you can get your AMA Pro card and then figure out what you're going to do to race the big boys.
The road to Ricky Carmichael's wallet. AMSO Arena Cross.
Right?
No,
Ricky, we love you, but
I love what Ricky's doing with that. It's cool, but there is some funny jokes behind it, and then there are some people with some opinions about that whole topic, which that could be a whole Moto Monday in itself. But I think it's cool. I get the whole stepping stone thing. Yeah, dude. Between AMSO Arena Cross, Canadian Outdoor Nationals, there's a handful of things that Carson could keep doing. The Dream Race, all these kind of like cool oddity events that are gaining a lot of traction. Yeah. He could definitely keep running, dare you say, local pro or a amateur A rider, if you will, and ride that wave for at least another year and just build on what he has, and hopefully not have any big major injuries or anything in the meantime, and set himself up really well for going down that road of.
You know what would probably be one of the best things for his career?
Start racing pit bikes professionally.
No.
Okay.
He should come on Moto Monday. Dude, he should come on Moto Monday and talk about pit bikes, BBR Motorsports.
Growing up around that.
Growing up.
Dude.
with your dad being one of the most influential men in the entire world of pit biking, he needs to get on Moto Monday.
I wouldn't even say OG. I'd put BBR as godfather as far as pit bikes go.
Yeah,
Dude.
Someone needs to tag Carson Brown in the comments. Actually, tag Dwayne. Dwayne watches Moto Monday. Tag Dwayne, who's then going to talk to his kid Carson. Like, come on Moto Monday. I think it'd be a good time.
It'd be rad.
Anyways, we've been really riding Carson's dick right now. Like, we can move on, but Carson, I think it'd be a fun time to talk about racing. Moving on. Should I do my comedy bit?
No, I don't think you should. I feel like if we were Facebook Live right now, people would be saying...
Would be just, what the
People
heck?
would be going for it. But you guys all know Justin. He wants to... He has like this bucket list that he's like trying to check every possible box off of it. And it's going from like MMA fights to I'm going to race local pro. I'm going to do a Canada National. I'm going to do stand-up comedy. The guy doesn't sleep. I don't think he eats most of the time other than bacon. And he just can't help himself but to do more than he should. So, yeah. But I'm going to steer him away from it. I don't think the people are ready.
Dude, the first 15 minutes of you showing up at the shop today, I felt like I might have thrown a lot at you.
I was overwhelmed. Man, we've done commercial filming. We were like, you guys, we're going to make a sordid effort to make Moto Monday great again, I guess. Or, not that
it was never great.
Great.
We're making it greater.
Yeah. Because me and Justin, we did have a heart-to-heart the other day. We were talking about it and talking some life stuff, because despite how much we like to make fun of each other, and Justin likes to take me out on the track all the time, other than those things, we are good friends, and we talk about a lot of stuff. And we were talking about Moto Monday. We do care about the show. We want to see it do cool stuff. And we kind of realized that my influence, a big part of it, as far as being a Yahoo, and us just solely having fun, and like literally almost not trying other than just sort of kind of showing up 20 minutes late, was cool. And it's awesome that we got as many people to like give us the high five for this as it is, but we want to make this better. So we are going to try, I guess you could say. We're making changes. Justin's investing a lot of his own money into this, like as far as buying equipment, so we can actually do it better. So what that really means, what the end goal is, who knows? It's Moto Monday. The whole point of this is supposed to be fun garage talk with this motocross, but we are going to make an effort to make this sort of streamlined. I don't want to say it's,
we need to streamline a little, and that's what we're doing today. Today's the first shot with all the new equipment, and yeah.
I was nervous at first, dude. I'll be honest with you. Since you and me talked a couple days ago, I had all day yesterday. I was at work to think about it, and I was thinking about it, and I'm kind of nervous. Because I liked Moto Monday the way it was. Because it was fun, and it was super loose, and like, the whole point of it was just super chill, and I guess I didn't really think it had the potential to do anything more than just you and me have something fun to do and BS with our buddies on Facebook Live, honestly. So, here we are.
I had different plans, though.
I know. And I knew you did, but I was like, I don't know. And here we are, where it's like, it might actually become something. And I realized, too, just thinking about it, like, we kind of lost our way, I guess. Like, the whole point of this was for it to be funny, but be informal. Like, keep people in the loop about what racing's going on locally.
And we're doing that.
So, I guess we didn't set out with a big plan. Well, maybe you did, but you didn't tell me about it.
Yeah, speak for yourself. This is going to be the #1 Northwest Motocross podcast. #1, which I think we are, because there are really no other Northwest Moto. Guys, if you know any other Northwest Moto podcasts, tag them. Maybe we'll get them on. We can go on theirs and we can like cross promote a little bit. I don't know of any others. So we're leading the way.
We're trying. We're going to try to do something great.
Moving on. Nice hat. I like your hat, by the way.
Thank you. Riverdale MX hat.
So, Riverdale Raceway, round 1 happened a few weeks back.
Yes.
Holy technical issues. Like, guys, I'm not the best technician.
No, you're a jack of all trades, a pro at none, if you will.
I'm pretty good at a few things.
Yeah.
Dude, graphics, I've put in my 10,000 hours, okay? I am an expert at graphics. I've been doing this too long. However, Cords, wires, video, audio, not my thing. I screwed up a lot of stuff. And plus, whoever tripped over the wires at Riverdale, you suck. We lost 6 speakers in 0.5 seconds. I think we got the new PA system rolling. I once again spent too much money. Got a new amp, some new speakers, a bunch of new like high grade wire. I think the new PA system at Riverdale is going to be killer. If not, then I failed again. But I think I actually got it going pretty good. So fingers crossed. Next race in a couple weeks. Guess we're going to find out.
Let me be, because this is all about us talking about Northwest. Let me be devil's advocate, Justin. So you and me got to hang out, what? All of 2 minutes the day of the race?
Yeah.
I think I saw you in the morning for like 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Normally, you and me hang out in the pits. We help each other with our bikes. Like, we race together. Normally, we're like, at Mountain View, even with how busy you are, I got to hang out with you most of the day if I wanted. We saw each other for less than 2 minutes that day.
It was a busy day.
You called me at like 9 o'clock at night, and I was partying in the pits with the Mafia boys. And you were like, you guys are still there? So we did not hang out. We didn't talk. I got to be kind of a little unbiased, if you will. I got a rider's perspective because I didn't have to help you at all. Anyway, I didn't have to do anything, nothing. I just got to show up, pay my money, sit in line like everybody else, and see how the event went. And the general consensus was everybody was bummed because of the issues you ran into. Obviously, we ran late, had to cut motos. I was bummed as a rider. I didn't get to ride my second moto. I was also kind of excited because I was pretty tired riding that 80. But the general consensus was they have stuff to work out, but a lot of people had fun. Like, across the board. Because I was cruising the pits, dude. Just going over, oh, what's up, guys? Talking to everybody. And people were having a blast. We got blessed. The weather was sick. It didn't start monsooning till that night. The track was sick. So, I mean, as much of a shit show as you could say it was, everybody was cutting you some slack, and it was received very well. You know what I mean? So I'm excited for the next one, dude.
Next one will go smoother. I think we fixed a lot of the technical issues. I've been working my butt off to fix all these kind of things. It's just not my specialty on some of it, but we made a bunch of changes. I know we'll run into more snafus on round 2. I think it'll go a lot smoother. And honestly, it wasn't my worst race, but I know I can run it smoother. You know what I mean? Well, I've seen way worse. Right. I've been involved in way worse. This one just didn't go as smooth as I'd like. We ran late, all that. I think we got most of it. We're starting an hour earlier, so you can, when it gets dark at 4:20.
It puts the time crunch.
Yeah. And we have a lot of people wanted more classes, and so we offered a lot of classes. We have 10 more classes than Woodland.
Yep.
So that adds up. So we got most of it fixed. We had the speaker problems was a bit of an issue, but man, I dropped some money. Yeah, I dropped some money on the new PA system. It is going to be sick. Dude, I have the mixer board, the new amp, all this jazz styled, and I think it's going to be good. No one trip over the wires, please. Before we go into the next section, let's take a break. We're back. We're not going to talk about we're not going to bring up what we were just talking about.
No,
okay?
That's a different show, different time.
Should we start a show about? No, we shouldn't. Moving on. Clear plastic. Clear plastic. So, your opinion?
I will say this, kind of touching base on the clear plastic thing. We'll get to that. Am I a fan of it? It is cool to see manufacturers, Cycra, Cherubies, everybody coming out with like the flow kits, like changing it up, right? Because what you can do with your bike to make it look sick, as an average Joe that just goes on to motorsport.com or whatever, you can buy some pretty rad stuff for your bike now. Where before, it was hard to find all black kits not that long ago for every manufacturer. I mean, it was all black.
That's great. There's a ton of stuff they can come out with. They're black, neons, even though us graphic designers hate the neons because we can't match them.
Right.
There's all sorts of cool colors. Clear, that's basically saying... Are you ready for some analogies?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It's like, here, we would like to serve you some tacos. As they serve them to you, like, actually, you don't need the tortillas. And they just whip the tortillas out. and you're left with just a pile of junk on a paper plate. That's clear plastic. Clear plastic is the dumbest thing to come to motocross since the 2009 CR450 with its crappy fuel injection.
Hey, whoa. Let's not jump the gun here.
No, we're jumping the gun. It's horrible. It looks horrible.
The clear plastic thing is a bit much. Here's my problem with it. It's a cool idea if you were building a bike to take to a show or to do a photo shoot with.
It's not even a good clear. It's a murky clear.
Anyways, other than
bring back chrome. Make chrome great again.
Chrome plastics. That's catching some traction though. Villy at Straight Rhythm and stuff, and some of the other, the clear thing is a bit much. And here's my problem with it. I like to work on my bikes, Justin. You know this. I probably spend way too much time dinking in the garage on clapped out Hondas. But not everybody, nor do myself, rip all their plastics off when they wash their bike every single ride, pressure wash the entire chassis, pressure wash the inside of the plastics, reassemble, dry, SC1, whatever your routine is. And all the stuff, when you pull off your radiator shrouds after you ride your bike in a mudder and you give it a good wash and you're like, oh, this thing looks good. If you rip your tank, your plastics off, you're going to find a lot of dirt. Guess what? On clear plastics,
you're going to see it.
You're going to see it all the time. And it's going to swirl and just, it's going to go to crap so fast.
Horrible idea.
If you're doing a one-time build, you want to take some photos of it and make it look kind of different, okay. But as soon as you ride it, it's just absolutely destroyed.
I think it looks ugly even when it's all clean and new. It's horrible. Worst invention to come in motocross since the 2009 CR450.
Which is crap.
I am putting her on record. Worst invention. Horrible. Moving on.
The 2009 CR450, it had its problems. That's fine. But first-gen fuel injection bikes, making step forwards. They tried some new things. Took them a while to figure it out.
Gas had fuel injection in 2003.
Yeah, but what the hell is gas? Nobody knows what that is. I'm talking like the Major 4, bro.
They're well-built machines.
Like nobody...
That's like saying, I have a Ford F-150. What's a Porsche? Gay, as you would say.
No,
like,
come on. That's a terrible analogy.
No,
you're not a car guy. You can't speak like that.
That's a Ford guy not understanding what this Porsche is doing next to him and then passing him. What is that? What? It's just dumb. Like, oh, wait. No, that's actually a supercar. Gas TM super motorcycles.
What has Gas done in anything that we can relate to that's not like a different country racing-wise that is notable or worth mentioning?
In 2002, they released a...
2002? Well, if you want to bring up bikes from 02, there's a bunch of staples. Two-strokes are alive.
Bear with me. Let me finish. In 2002, or 01, 02, they released a 300cc single-cylinder quad. That quad destroyed Banshees, which were
Are we talking about
twin-cylinder
quads right now?
We're drifting. Just real quick. They just thought
You just lost all of our viewers. We got to make up a new channel. People are mad. People
Bear
are
with me.
Throwing stuff at their
They
phone
thought,
right
hey,
now.
KTM made quads. Okay?
They did, but we don't have to talk
Same thing,
about
though. Gas, like, we'll try quads for a little bit. We'll just make this. What do you guys think? Oh, weird. It absolutely eats Banshees alive.
Yeah, and a bunch of dudes in a field somewhere racing on an oval dirt track in...
They took it to the dunes with knobbies.
Wisconsin are doing flat track quad racing. Nobody cares. Anyways, Gas, they do make a nice motorcycle. Honestly,
Gas is the Porsche of motorcycles.
No, that's
Let's
too
move
big
on
of
to
a
pit
claim.
bikes.
That's too big of a claim. Segueing in... Okay.
What are we segueing into?
We'll move on. You want to talk about kind of offbeat brands that have gained traction and made a better product?
Beta.
Ooh, Betas are sick. No doubt about
Can-Am.
it. Can-Ams are... It's 2 out
A
of
little
my...
more street-ish, but...
SSR Motorsports. That's something we can agree on. They build knockoff Hondas. They make pit bikes. They make mod pit bikes. They make full-size dirt bikes. China full-size dirt bikes that have been reviewed by the top magazines. the top, like the ones that are in the grocery store that we all read the reviews and base a lot of what we all buy for our stuff off of, they've reviewed the bikes and said that they're good.
Yeah.
That's rad. I don't want to see our major companies that we all love like get ripped off or lose sales because of companies like that. But I really appreciate what they're doing because for guys like us, it's amazing. Dude, you're beat the crap out of your SSRs.
I've ridden the snot out of my 170 this year. I mean, I'm racing it in the 30-plus class against full-size bikes.
And it hasn't blown up yet.
It hasn't blown up. It does need a clutch, which I have a clutch for it now, by the way, if you want to put one in.
Okay.
But, yeah, it's held up pretty good. So, not bad. There's some people who hate on them.
I've noticed it's not the general guys, it's the diehard pit bike guys that's still like on Planet Minis and stuff online that are still kind of bashing SSR.
And you know how I usually retaliate to that? Let's race, bro. Pink slips.
Yeah, go ahead and put your $10,000 BBR perimeter, fucking 4-valve, whatever, like up against my.
No one really wants to race for pink slips, but even then, you want to race? I'd say I got a pretty decent record going this year for pit bike races.
You do. Lancaster, though, put in some work that day at Mountain View. Oof.
Me and Lancaster have always had a little bit of a rivalry on the pit bike. So we're going to go at it again here in a couple weeks, but I'm going to bring out a Stalker 110 to make it fair. Bike for bike. And then we'll see. This time I won't have the horsepower, although I really feel like the horsepower hurt me in that race. Like, it helped on the uphill, but on all the corners... By the way, we're referring to a pit bike race at Mountain View. Me and Joey Lancaster duked it out.
On a true pit bike track, guys. And that's I feel like you and me could probably talk about this for a whole episode, but it's something fun to bring up. I love it. Justin has taken me under his wing in life in general, obviously, and pit biking, and kind of educating me, let me ride a bunch of his bikes, blow his stuff up, hammer it. I got to finish off Justin's KLX 110 after he completely destroyed it at the Hangover Scramble at Riverdale.
Yes, he did.
But I will say this. Me and you like to ride little bikes against big bikes. I feel like that's pretty well known at this point.
Yep.
Which is a little bit different than true pit biking.
Fair.
But it's our way of bringing the idea and the whole fun value of it back. And it's something we can pull off right in now. It's a lot more work for you to go, oh, bro, I'm going to put on a middle of the winter pit bike event that nobody's going to show up to, right? We both know that's a losing proposition. Neither one of us have an indoor arena. It's just not. It's not in the cards yet.
Yeah.
But racing, I'd say mid-sized bikes against big bikes is a lot of fun, and it's it's paying homage to the whole concept of pit biking.
Yeah.
But I love your SSR, dude. I love full mod pit bikes. There's a reason why looking at them on
a blast.
The internet is so rad. The BBRs that are out there that are still floating around, oh my, they're just sick. Like you look at the engineer, like they make most of the local pro outdoor national bikes look like junk. Everything's coated, anodized, circuit coated, like just...
I used to have one.
They're gnarly, dude. They're gnarly. And it's sad to see that side of it going away a little bit or not fully back because it's so expensive.
Yeah. It's coming around, though, and we need the China bikes. I mean, as much as I hate to say it, we need the China bikes, too, because not everyone can afford a BBR V3.
No, and it's the fun value. You and me have proven it time and again. You can have so much fun on a crappy bike.
Yeah.
It's a
110%.
So, I don't know. I'm just... SSR, what they're doing.
You're just giving out the shout-outs again.
Dude, I'm just
stoked
on them.
You're back to shout-outs.
I'm stoked on them. It's rad. We got to try an SSR 450. At some point. And you know I have a hard-on for that
SSR
bike.
Motorsports. If you want to sponsor a Moto Monday SSR 450, please let us know.
Oh my! Can you imagine if they loaned us a bike for the 24? You and me on a race the 6-hour, 12-hour, and the 24-hour on one SSR 450, back and forth.
Gnarly.
That'd be gnarly, but that would be proof of concept.
I'd try it.
I think the bike would make it.
Is your 80 ready for the 6-hour?
Oh, we're baby stepping into this.
We're baby stepping in.
6-hour race. I think the 80 will hold up. I think if I do a fresh clutch and it's jetted a little fat, I think it'll make it.
Okay.
I think the 12 is going to be gnarly. I think the 24 is going to be like, if we can just one of us on a team of pit bikers finish, that'll be a win. Because that's a lot, dude. You figure, I mean,
I'm going to Ironman the 24-hour race, okay? And I'm going to make it happen on an air-cooled 4-stroke.
The thing is, you figure most bikes, even an air-cooled 4-stroke TTR trail bike, like, you should change the engine oil at 6 hours of ride time. It's 24 hours of ride time.
Okay, then when I pit, I'll have a pit crew.
No, we're going to have to come up with... I'm not being sarcastic. Like, this
Every
is real.
3 laps, change the oil.
We're going to have to, dude, and air filters, like, for longevity's sake, because it's not going to last. Like,
I'm down. If anyone would like to be a pit... Actually, no, never mind. I'm not going to ask for a pit crew. We need an intern. We need to take care of an intern before we worry about a pit crew for some race 10 months away. We need an intern.
For Moto Monday?
A Moto Monday intern.
Well, we'll see how well this one turns out. But it would a third set of hands would help.
Yes.
For setting up and just making sure that we're on point, and if we have a technical difficulty when we're live, it can get handled in an appropriate amount of time.
Yes. So, yeah, we need an intern. Long story short, we need an intern. So let's worry about that first. Okay, so we got to wrap things up here. We're getting down to our time limit. Coming up next week, we do have a few events.
We do.
December 9th, you guys can either stay southern Washington and go to Woodland for their vintage race, or you can head north and Monroe Arena Cross. Which
we have yet to make it to a Monroe round.
I know. We're going to fix that, though.
It's status quo with you and me as far as big plans, hard to execute. We do need to make a Monroe round.
We're going to make a Monroe round.
Even if we drive all that way just to ride pit bikes.
Yeah.
Even if we leave the big bikes at home just for the sake of getting there.
I have no problem just riding a pit bike. I'm down for that. So, yes, December 9th is Woodland Vintage and Monroe Arena Cross. I've heard Monroe Arena Cross has had some pretty nice whoops lately. As in gnarly. I want to check those out. I like my whoops.
They look... The videos look intimidating.
Looks good. I say let's try it. December 10th is going to be then a regular Woodland Cup Series, right?
Yep, round number 5 for Woodland.
5, wow, time flies. And then also, you guys can go way down south to Clark's Branch and Oregon State Series.
And that's Oregon State, Woodland, Riverdale. Those are your outdoor winter rounds or series?
Riverdale is just practice, December 10th.
But I mean, as far as the series that are going on.
Oh, as far as the series, yeah, there's not much going on. You have Woodland, you have Riverdale, and you have Monroe.
Yep.
And then you're right, Oregon State.
But they bounce. I would like to do that series, but I absolutely love doing Woodland, and it's a little bit of a drive for us.
And Clark's Branch is a bit of a drive for us.
And they bounce around quite a bit. They go to a lot of different tracks, which would be fun. That would be the cool part about it. So, yeah, we'll have to make some of those races at some point. But I feel like this year, Riverdale, it's not going to happen this year. Too much going on. Just stick to what we got going, I guess.
Yeah, we can only do so many. If we can hit a few rounds, that would be fun. So, but that's what's coming up next week. Are you going to be hitting any of those?
The plan is to race Woodland, the normal Cup Series race, for sure. Trying to go for points in one class and just have fun. Maybe raid 2, depending on weather. And then I don't have a vintage bike anymore.
Butt Wiggle.
Which is a whole nother project.
You can ride Butt Wiggle if you would like.
I will say this. I did get a race last year. I raced 2 rounds of the vintage series at Woodland on my 90 CR250. And I had a blast. Everything I heard about vintage racing is true. It is super fun.
It looks a lot of fun. For those who don't know what Butt Wiggle is, that is my SL70 with a big mod motor in it.
It's gnarly, guys. It's a hodgepodge of CR70. It's just bad. Yeah. But we ran into some technical difficulties. Big gnarly motor.
Story of my life.
Old rusty chassis.
We sheared the sprocket off of the hub on its first ride.
Not
way
good.
too much power.
Way too much.
Way too much sauce.
But built on a budget.
It's going to be a fun time once it's dialed.
It's going to be... Well, it's going to be... It's really not. When you think... Honestly, that bike's going to suck to ride because it's going to have almost more power than any of the other mod pit bikes you ride. And no suspension and no brakes.
Fair. So... We'll see. I hope to make at least one of the Woodland Vintage rounds this year on Butt Wiggle, but she still needs a few things done. So we'll make it happen. But I think that pretty much wraps up what's going on in Northwest Motocross this coming week. Moto Monday 30, dude.
Dirty 30.
Dirty 30. This is the... I feel like we need to celebrate. Should we do like shots on... before the broadcast is over? What should we... like?
I don't
Dirty
know.
30.
Honestly, we didn't plan for it at all.
Do we need a stripper pole in here? Do we need, like... Yeah, we totally did not plan anything crazy for...
In our defense, though, Justin, we still never actually went out for your Dirty 30.
I know. Technically, I never partied up on my Dirty 30, so... which I am 30 years old, so...
We're not good at this whole 30 thing.
I can have a Dirty 31.
It's not... I mean, we're going to have to, but it's not the same.
I need to buy that Hummer limo.
No.
I need to buy a Hummer limo and go out for my Dirty 31.
You do. We need to finish all the pit bikes. You need to sell off your other car. We got so much stuff to do.
Don't worry, they don't care about any of that. I need a Hummer limo.
No, you don't.
Yes. Guys, we need a Moto Monday Hummer limo. It is official. Let's wrap this up, Reese. It has been a good time. Moto Monday 30, Moto Monday 31. I'm not going to tell everyone who the guest is yet. We'll just kind of surprise y'all with that. But it's been fun, sir. Let's wrap this up. Reese, how can they follow you on social media?
Just on Facebook for now. Hopefully we'll get a Keystone Racing page going. But right now it's just Reece Bonenfant on Facebook. And that's it, man. Nothing crazy.
That's it. Okay. Well, guys, obviously follow 110 Clothing on Instagram, 110_clothing. Website 110clothing.com.
JJW Designs.
We can go on forever. Mostly make sure people are following 110 so they also can keep track of all the Moto Monday stuff going on because Moto Monday is all through 110 now. If you want to follow me personally, you can find me on Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, all that good jazz. Justin.Wharton, Wharton. And man, I think that's about it. I don't really have any extra plugs or anything. Anything you want to throw out before we end this?
Well, I'm just gonna give the standard sponsor shout out for all the boys.
What are you wearing right now?
We got some D-Rock going on thanks to Brody Fry hooking it up. Did a little work on his bike and he threw me some swag, so that's cool. Gresham Power Sports, Jeremiah Foltz helps both of us out. Bent Lever Motorsports, those guys helping us out. They work with you a lot on events. Mm-hmm. JMR Suspension, Mr. McCormick, got to give some love to that guy. There's a lot. Beaverton Motorsports helping us out on parts. Thank you guys. Thanks Matt for the new bike. Micah Metals, Justin with Fly Racing. Big shout out to them. They help out a lot. I'm forgetting a ton of people, a ton of stuff, but
you all good.
All the local shops, all the local people that help us out personally with just riding, whatever the case is, and everybody that watches Moto Monday. Thank you guys. It's mucho appreciated.
All right. That is enough. I think that's plenty of shout outs. Thank you guys for watching or listening. This is Moto Monday number 30. Woo! Moto Monday number 30. That's crazy.
We haven't been kicked off the internet yet.
We have not been kicked off, blocked, or booted off the internet.
We got to turn it up.
We got to turn it up for the next Dirty 31. Next week, Monday at 7 p.m. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll catch you later.